Hi everyone, so welcome back to the channel. So in this video we are going to discuss the problems related to exercise 3C of straight lines Roman number 3. So in the previous videos we have discussed about exercise 3C Roman number 1 and 2. So if you haven't watched, so please go through those. Right, now let us see the question number 1 of third Roman. The question is, so find the point on the straight line 3x plus y plus 4 is equal to 0, which is equidistant from the points minus 5 comma 6 and 3 comma 2. Now what is the thing that we need to find out? We need to find a point. So this point should lie on this straight line. That means it should satisfy this line equation. And next, and at the same time he has given that the given point should be equidistant from this point and this point. So point minus 5 comma 6 and 3 comma 2. So such a point we need to find it out. So that is the question. Now let us see the solution. Now what I am going to do is I am going to consider this particular line equation as L and this particular point as sum A and this particular point as sum B. Now let P x comma y, I am considering point P x comma y. So this is a point which is lying on this line equation L and is equidistant from A and B. So this point is A and this point is B. So from this clearly what I can say, since we are talking about equidistant, so equidistant means so from P to the point A is equal to P to the point B. So which is represented by PA is equal to PB. Now since we need to apply the distance formula here. So PA means distance between P and A. So we can make use of distance formula. So from this directly what I can write, so PA square is equal to PB square. When you square it, the square root which is contained in the distance formula, we can eliminate that, right? Then from this what I am going to have, PA, that means from point P to the distance. So the distance from point P to point A, it is given by x minus of minus 5, it is nothing but x plus 5 whole square plus y minus 6 whole square, which is equal to, what about PB square then? X minus 3 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square. Now on expansion, so what I am going to get, x square plus this is 10x plus 25 plus y square minus 12y plus 36 is equal to, on right hand side I am going to have x square minus 6x plus 9 plus y square minus 4y plus 4. If you observe both the sides, then I am going to have x square y square on both sides. So I can cancel them out. Now transposing the terms, here I am having 10x, here I am having minus 6x. When I transpose, it becomes 16x. Next, the same way here we are having minus 12y minus 4y. When I transpose minus 4y, it becomes plus 4y, which gives me minus 12 plus 4 is minus 8y. Next, talking about constants. So 9 plus 4 is 13. So when I transpose 13, so this becomes 12. So 12 plus 36 is 48. So this is nothing but my condition which is obtained when PA is equal to PB. Now since all the coefficients are having 8 multiples, so I can write it as 2x minus y plus 6 is equal to 0. So let this be equation number 1. And next I am having one given line equation now, so let this be equation number 2. Now from this what have you understood? So this is nothing but the condition that it is equidistant, as well as, and one more thing what he said, so this particular point should lie on this line, no? That means this particular x comma y is a point which satisfies equation number 1 as well as equation number 2. So if it is satisfying equation number 1 and 2, that means its point of intersection is nothing but my point what I am searching for, right? Now since I am having here minus y, in this we are having plus y, directly we can go with elimination method. Here no need of using point of intersection formula, directly we can go with elimination method and we can find out that particular point. Now writing down the equation 1. So what is equation 1? 2x minus y plus 6 is equal to 0. Next, moving on to equation number 2. So what is equation number 2? 3x plus y plus 4 is equal to 0. Now on adding these two, what I am going to have? So minus y plus y gets cancelled. So this becomes 5x plus 10 is equal to 0. When I transpose, so 5x is equal to minus 10. From this, x is equal to minus 2. So I got the value of x here. Now directly going to find out the value of y. To find out value of y, substitute x is equal to minus 2 in either equation number 1 or equation number 2. Now what I am doing is I am going to substitute in equation number 2. So substituting x is equal to minus 2 in equation number 2. Then what I am going to have? 3 times of minus 2 plus y plus 4 is equal to 0. So 3 times of minus 2 is minus 6 plus y plus 4 is equal to 0. So from this I am going to get y is equal to 2. Now this particular x comma y is given as minus 2 comma 2. Hence this is nothing but the point which is equidistant from these 2 points a and b, as well as it is lying on this particular line equation 3x plus y plus 4 is equal to 0. So to find out that particular point, we have obtained 2 conditions because it is in 2 variables, right? So that's why we require minimum 2 equations to solve that. So first equation we have obtained from the given question, and the second one is obtained by taking the equidistant concept, right? I hope you have understood this, right? Next, moving on to question number 2. Now in question number 2, what he has given: a straight line through point P3 comma 4 makes an angle 60 degrees with the positive direction of x-axis. So whenever with the positive direction of x-axis is given, that means this particular angle is my inclination, right? Next, what did he ask? Find the coordinates. So find the coordinates of the points on the line which are 5 units away from P, right? So clearly he is asking you to find out the coordinates. So coordinate means simply what you can remember. So you can go with the parametric form, right? So here the point is given as 3 comma 4 and theta is given as 60 degrees. And next, the distance. So whenever distance is given, that means r is given, so which is given as 5 units. We can directly make use of parametric form. So what is parametric form? X is equal to x1 plus or minus r cos theta, y is equal to y1 plus or minus r sin theta. So here clearly, so the given point is x1 comma y1 and this is theta and this is r. By substituting the values of x and y are nothing but the coordinates what I am need of, right? So from that, directly substituting the value, x is equal to x1 means 3 plus or minus r value is 5 into cos 60 degrees. The same way y is equal to y1 is 4 plus or minus 5 into sin 60 degrees. Now simplifying this, 3 plus or minus 5 into cos 60 value is 1 by 2. Here y is equal to 4 plus or minus 5 into sin 60 value is root 3 by 2. On simplifying this, what I am going to get? 3 plus or minus 5 by 2. Here it is 4 plus or minus 5 root 3 by 2. Now for x we are going to get 2 values and for y also you are going to get 2 values. So those values are nothing but you need to take it in order, right? So x is equal to, when we consider plus, so 3 plus 5 by 2. So when you consider plus, you are going to get 3 plus 5 by 2, or when you consider minus, you are going to get 3 minus 5 by 2. The same way here also, when you consider plus, 4 plus 5 root 3 by 2, or 4 minus 5 root 3 by 2. Now from this, what is the value of x here? So 2 3s are 6 plus 5 is 11 by 2, or 3 2s are 6 minus 1 minus 5 is nothing but 1 divided by 2. The same way here for y value we are going to get 8 plus 5 root 3 by 2, or so 4 2s are 8 minus 5 root 3 by 2. So we got x and y values. Now writing down the coordinates of the points. So coordinates of points are nothing but, so when you consider plus, you need to consider the first terms, which is nothing but 11 by 2 comma 8 plus 5 root 3 by 2, and the second point is 1 by 2 comma 8 minus 5 root 3 by 2. Here you may get it out. So why we are getting 2 points, right? So if you consider this particular thing, so if for suppose this is point P, then 5 at 5 units distance, so there may be a point on this side, or you may get a point on the other side also. So from this particular point P, on the same line, you may get 2 points on either side. So that's why for plus you will be getting 1 point, for minus you are going to get another point, right? Next, moving on to question number 3. A straight line through Q, root 3 comma 2, makes an angle pi by 6 with the positive direction of x-axis. That means he has given a point Q. So point Q is given root 3 comma 2, and theta is given. So theta is given as pi by 6. So what is the value of pi by 6 in degrees? So pi by 6 is nothing but 30 degrees. So with the positive direction of x-axis means, so that means he has given theta value. Next, if the straight line intersects the line at P, then find the distance PQ. Now let us analyze this particular figure. Now he has given a straight line. So this straight line is making an angle of 30 degrees with the positive direction of x-axis, and it is passing through a point Q, root 3 comma 2, and he is asking, so and he is saying that the straight line intersects the line root 3x minus 4y plus 8 is equal to 0. So there is one particular line. So this is nothing but my line root 3x minus 4y plus 8 is equal to 0, and this is intersecting my point at some point P, and is asking this distance. So this particular distance is asking you to find. So if you want to find this point P, so this point P is nothing but point of intersection of those two lines only, no, right? For suppose if I consider this line as L1 and this line as L2, then P is nothing but my point of intersection of L1 and L2. That means we need to find out the point of intersection of L1 and L2. So already L2 we know, right? We need to find out this line equation L1. So if you want to find this line equation L1, I have angle as well as a point passing through it. That means by using point slope form, we can directly find out the equation, right? Now for that, equation of line L1 is given by, how can I write this as? So y minus y1. So this is x1, this is y1. So y minus y1 is equal to m into, so from this what is tan theta? So tan theta is nothing but m, right? So tan 30, which is nothing but tan 30 degrees, is equal to 1 by root 3. So by substituting the value 1 by root 3 into x minus x1 is again root 3. So when I cross multiply, what I am going to get? So this gives me root 3y minus 2 root 3 is equal to x minus root 3. So when I transpose everything, I am going to get x minus root 3 times of y minus 2 root 3. If I transpose, plus 2 root 3 plus 2 root 3 minus root 3 is plus root 3 is equal to 0. So this is nothing but my line equation L1. Now to find out the point P. So here point P is nothing but, what is point P here? Point of intersection. So point P is nothing but point of intersection of line L1 and L2. Point of intersection of L1 and L2. So already we know how to find out the point of intersection of L1 and L2. So we are having a formula, right? So what is the formula? So from this P is equal to B1 C2 minus b2 c1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1 comma c1 a2 minus c2 a1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Now to find the values of this, so first of all write down the line equations. So what is line equation L1? So L1 is x minus root 3y plus root 3 is equal to 0. Below that write down L2 also. So what is line L2? It is given in the question, no? So this is L2. So what is L2 here? Root 3 times of x minus 4 times of y plus 8 is equal to 0. Now substituting the values, so this is b1, this is c2. Minus root 3 into 8 is minus 8 times of root 3. Next minus b2 c1, so minus of minus is plus, so this becomes plus 4 times of root 3 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So 1 into minus 4 is minus 4 minus of root 3 into minus root 3, it is plus 3. The same way here also we are going to get minus 4 plus 3. Next c1 a2, so this is c1 and this is a2. Root 3 into root 3 is 3. Next minus c2 a1, so this is c2 and this is a1. 8 ones are 8. So I am going to get this. On simplification, minus 8 root 3 plus 8 plus 4 root 3 is nothing but minus 4 root 3 divided by minus 4 plus 3 is minus 1 comma 3 minus 8 is minus 5 divided by minus 4 plus 3 is minus 1. Now simplifying this I am going to get, so this gives me 4 root 3 comma 5. The value of p is 4 root 3 comma 5. Now what do I need? I need to find out the distance PQ. So clearly PQ is nothing but distance between point P and point Q. So this is point P and this is point Q. So from that what I am going to get? Square root of, directly I can write it as 4 root 3 minus root 3 whole square, that means x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square is nothing but 5 minus 2 whole square. So this gives me square root of 4 root 3 minus root 3 is 3 root 3 whole square plus 5 minus 2 is again 3 square. So this gives me 3 root 3 whole square is 27, because 3 square is 9, root 3 whole square is 3. So 9 3s are 27 plus 3 square is 9. So 27 plus 9 is root over 36. The value of root over 36 is 6, hence it is 6 units. So likewise we can find out the distance between the points P and Q, right?